Welcome again. Let's start with A2 lesson number 4. I hope you have watched lesson number 1, lesson number 2, lesson number 3, and then we continue with lesson number 4. A quick reminder, lesson number 1 talked about asking questions in English, the question forms. The second lesson talked about subject questions and questions with preposition. And the third lesson talked about the present simple comparison with the present continuous. And now today we continue with the past simple form and use. When do we use past simple? Because you can't use a verb tense when you don't know when to use it. First of all, we use past simple when we talk about completed actions in the past. If the action is completed and it was done in the past. When it is a past habit or routine, the things that you could do in past, or the routines which you had in past which are no longer in existence. And third, we can use it for the past facts and situation, if it is a past fact or a past situation. In this time we can say, I visited Paris in 2022. Like already right now we have already passed 2022, so it is a completed action. He always played football when he was a child. This is a past habit. You used it to play. You could do that. And when we say she lived in Rwanda for 5 years, this means what? It is a past situation. It is a past state. It is a past state of living in a place. When we say that she lived in Rwanda for 5 years, it means like this time she's no longer living in that place. Remember, we have what we call regular verbs and irregular verbs. Now we're going to see the past simple with irregular verbs. Simply, when we say regular, they have a structured form which is the ed form. And it is the easiest form ever. You just add ed. Work, worked. Play, played. Visit, visited. And when we have a verb ending in letter E like love, like, drive, no, drive is irregular. Approve, improve, employ. Employ does not end in letter E. Yeah, when you say like, love, move, when they end in letter E, we just add D only. We add D. If it is a word ending in letter E, we simply only add D to make it a past, a V2. A V2 is a past form of a verb. The verbs which ends in consonant Y, we change Y to I, then after changing Y to I, we just add this Y we have here, we change it to I. After changing it to I, we add ed. Study, studied. And when we have a one syllable, we just double the last letter. And when we say one syllable, it should not be any word with a syllable, just one syllable. And remember, one syllable words, those are the short words having one syllable. Like an easiest way to identify a syllable is by clapping. If you can clap, and it is only once when you pronounce that word, that makes it a one syllable verb, like stop, mop. In that case, we double the last consonant. When we have what we call one vowel and consonant at the end of the word. When you say one vowel and one consonant, this is what we mean. When you say stop, we have, this is a vowel O and one consonant P. Even the same goes with verb to mop the floor. Mop is M-O-P. This is also one syllable word and it has a vowel and a consonant. In that case, you just double the last letter. You double the last letter and then you add ed. Let's go to what we call the irregulars. I like to tell my students that irregular, it has These are, it doesn't follow the ed rule. No, it doesn't follow the ed rule. It has the simplest way of of knowing it, and one way it is memorize the irregular verbs. If you don't know them, you can never know them. Like we have go, went, eat, ate, have had, see changes to saw, do, did, come, came, make, made, take, took. Let's see the positive sentences. The structure is subject plus V2. This is the structure. Positive verb is a V2, subject plus V2 plus a complement or simply an object. Like I visited my grandmother yesterday. She watched a movie last night. They visited English last week. The expression, the time expressions like yesterday, last week, last month, in 2020, 2 days ago when I was young, these are the ones which helps you to know that it is a past. And when we go to the negatives, the positive is subject V2, the negative is subject plus didn't plus V1. We don't say didn't V2. This is a mistake people like to do. They just put V2 here. No, it is a V1, a base verb. I didn't go to work yesterday. When you say I didn't went to work, that sounds weird. She didn't watch TV last night. They didn't study English last week. The main verb goes to base form after didn't. After putting didn't, the V2 you had in a positive, it changes into a V1 because of didn't. We have changed the auxiliary into a past form, so we don't need to change also the verb. When we go to the questions, it is simple. We just use did plus subject plus V1 and a complement, by the way, if you want. Did you watch the movie? Did she go to school? Did they enjoy the party? The short answer, yes, I did. No, I didn't. Kind of. And the signal words that we use in past simple, we have yesterday, last night, last week, last month, last year, ago, 2 days ago, like a month ago, couple years ago, couple days ago, couple months ago. Remember, couple means two. In 2005, or when I was young, I saw him 2 days ago. We traveled to Uganda last month. Let's do the assignment that we have here. I dash to the market yesterday. She dash TV last night. You visit your uncle last weekend. They dash breakfast at 7 a.m. She dash English last year. What is the answer? What do you think is going to be the answer? First, I went to the market yesterday. She didn't watch TV last night. Did you visit your uncle last weekend? They had breakfast at 7 a.m. He studied English last year. Let's see the errors and the corrections. Correct the mistake here. She go to the park yesterday. Do we say she go? No. We don't use V1 if we have yesterday. We use V2. She went to the park yesterday. Number 2. They doesn't play the football? No. Because we have a past, we don't say doesn't and V2. No. We use didn't plus V1. So they didn't play football. Did you went to church? No. Because when we are in a question, after did subject, we use V1. Did you go to church? I didn't watch TV. That sounds awful. I didn't V1. I didn't watch TV. We are visit Kigali last year. No. We remove the auxiliary and then we say subject V2. We visited Kigali last year. So let's wrap up. Simply past simple talks about the completed actions in the past. Regular verbs always take ed form. Irregular verbs have only one single form, which is to memorize them. Read them, memorize them. We used did and didn't for questions and the negatives. We use time expressions like yesterday, last week, ago, kind of. So thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next lesson.